Dear Dad, no. Dear Father, no. To my biological father. I must have written this over and over a million times in my head, and I still don't know what it is I want to say. I have come to a stage in my life where I wonder why it is that I do certain things, why I struggle to allow anyone into my life, in particular men. The question has come up again and again, always asking me, why is it that such a beautiful, clearly well-educated lady like myself is single? The answer? I have an issue with trust. Someone had hands in the way that I am today. Not the good, the bad, and all of which are connected to you. I remember how you nurtured me until the age of 3 with statements filled with fallacy, calling me your little girl, your baby, your only, and I foolishly thought that like the air that you breathe and the water you drink, you could never live without me. I foolishly believed that I was responsible for the beating of your heart, that my smile was the reason that your blood flowed. I foolishly believed that when you uttered those words, I love you in my ears, you can never live without me. See, I was just a little girl, but I knew I loved my daddy because you told me you loved me and you showed it. You cherished the little things I made you and buy me little trinkets, and I blissfully thought that this was what it was all about. At that time, I called you daddy. Now, I don't. Now, all that you are to me is my biological father, the sperm donor whose semen helped create me. You took my heart and shattered it like a vase dropped from a 50-story building. You left me broken without instructions on how to put me back together. If it's impossible to put together a thousand-piece puzzle, what about a heart broken into a million pieces? I must have done it wrong because my heart has been put back together, erected from steel. Darn near impossible for anyone to enter and incapable of being shattered. My heart has been programmed. No man can get close. Thanks, Daddy. My heart has been programmed. Shutting and cutting them out, pushing them away, a defense mechanism. I keep myself safe. Someone has to. I refuse to be hurt again by another man. You did enough. You called me shortly after I turned 13. The first time in 9 years. Speaking as if we had just spoken the month before. How dare you get on the phone and ask me what's new in my life? What's new? Well, you had 9 years of catching up to do. How dare you call me, assuming I'd accept you with open arms, saying, "Oh, Daddy, dearest, how I love you so." Did you really think that I'd be able to speak to you as if we were old pals? Did you really think that I was too young to remember the pain you put my mother through with your physical abuse, leaving her to fend for herself with only God and her little girl on her side? Did you really think that I'd be able to speak to you as if we were old pals, simply ignoring the fact that you started a new family on your own and that your oldest son was only 2 years younger than me? If you did, you thought wrong. If you did, you really thought wrong. Because, like you, I have my own family. 2 brothers who are the reason that I smile. 2 sisters who bring me constant joy, and 2 parents, a mother and a real father whom I can never live without. You are not a dad. You are not my dad. Because a dad is someone who is there, someone who watches you, grows up, and aids you. And you did none of those things for me. I'm in college now. Do you know which one? I declared my major. Do you know what? I have grown into a beautiful young lady, but see, all of this, I bet you wouldn't know. See, you can't relate. And the topper, the thing that gets me, is that apparently we both live in the same state. Stay distant. Looking at my life now, I'm happy you're not in it. God had a plan for me that did not include you in his journey, and I'm happy. I'm fine with that.
Yes.
Because without you is exactly where I need to be. Sincerely, I, Wonu,